Long time no chat. I'm really exhausted right now. I've been up since 2 o'clock. Clocked in at work at 3:25. Clocked out at 2:26. It's currently, what would it be? A little after 3. Wednesday's definitely been the WTF Wednesday. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I've been busy and I've done some recordings here and there, but the last 2 days I've basically taken the nights off. Sunday night I was up for more than 24 hours, and Monday became pretty frustrating, not just because I was tired, because I was up most of the night, but because of other things. Went to bed early, and then again Tuesday, around the time it would be Tuesday, I was up for 3 or 4 hours, or at least for 3 hours, and then I had to go to work. So I really didn't sleep through the whole entire night, Monday to Tuesday. So I didn't sleep well. Tuesday, I basically passed out almost immediately. Like, I think I passed out in my driveway because I was so tired, and actually fell asleep. Woke up about 40 minutes later. Took care of my dog, and then went in the house and had a decent meal, and then after that I soon went to sleep. And today feels like I should take some time off again, like take the rest of the day off and not do anything, but I'm gonna go home, take care of my dog, and go to working on stuff. Like, it's gonna be frustrating because it's bad enough now with how my left arm feels. My whole left arm is actually numb right now. My whole left arm is numb. My hand, all the way up in my fingers, the whole entire arm is completely numb. But I put it down for a little bit. I get the feeling back. I pick it back up, put it on the steering wheel, and then it goes right back to sleep again. But my plans, I don't believe that, even though the ARC devs communicated with us, which is appreciated, so thank you for that. But I don't fully believe that Scorched Earth is going to be released on the first day of April. I believe it'll be like an April Fool's joke, and they'll pull one on us, and it won't be released until the end of the month or later. As of right now, it's kind of hard to believe that they'll actually release it on time. And right now, that there's also the animated series that they promised us so many years ago. Like, how many years ago has it been since they said that they were announcing that? I mean, it's been a while. They're going to be putting it on Paramount, which Paramount ain't accessible to everybody. It's not accessible to quite a few countries. Not everybody is going to be able to get it and watch it. But which is fine because, you know, maybe we'll actually be able to see what they did with the animated series and with these characters. My plans, if I haven't really said anything about them in a video or not, especially in the Nuzlocke videos or any of the other vlogs, I don't have any intention of going back to ASA until I get my PC back. I have no intention of going back to ASA until then. And hopefully then we'll have something other than the island map. And, you know, actually have content. I won't be doing anything really like truly modded on there. I might have some Arc Edition creatures, but I don't think I'll do anything properly modded until everything's like fully updated and everything's like fully done. So I'll probably do Scorched Earth and then find other ways to play it. Maybe do challenge runs or something like that. Maybe do another 100 days thing. That's when I get my PC back. But my plan for Evolved, for Ark Survival Evolved, because I'm going back to that, I'm going to be playing that again. Not just because I got to finish the Primal Fury Revival series. I'm going to be fully going back to it, and I have a sort of plan that I'm going to be doing with it. And with certain games, I'm not going to play certain games with the PC that I have to use right now. So other games I'll be shelving until my new PC comes back. I will try out some games to see if how they play. Power World is still a thing. There's some other things I'm going to be doing. But my plans for Ark right now, for Evolved, is after the Primal Revival series is done, I'm going to move to Supreme. I'm going to be trying out Supreme, the original, and going to be playing through that. And then I will be going back to Dino Overhaul X. I will be going back to Docks for Season 2. This time, I will have the proper settings, and I will make sure that I will have the proper settings, and then I will be playing that again. And then I'll play another mod that I haven't played at all, that is also like Docks, but also could be considered one of the hardest mods to play, and that is the Hunted. And I'll be playing on a map that I've never bothered to play since I've owned the game, and that would be the Center. So that's my plan. This is like a short little update vlog. I am just tired right now. I'm tired because I've been up so damn early, which is my own fault. I know, but can't help it. I'm making quite a bit of money because of it. I will say that. I'm not gonna say how much because not a single one of you needs to know that. But yeah, I'm just tired. should go in the house and sleep after I take care of Kira and whatnot, but I know damn well I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put myself to work until it's time to go to sleep, and that's just the way it is. That is the way that it is. But I will say this though, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I found out that 40 years ago, when D&D came out, my dad actually played D&D. He actually played Dungeons and Dragons. I had no idea of that. And the only reason why I know that is because last weekend I went and hung out with him. We went somewhere, and I helped him get some things that he needed. And we had a, I guess you could say it's somewhat of a conversation, even though he does most of the talking. I mentioned some things. I brought some things up. We talked about it, and I said, "Well, it's everybody knows, especially if you know me. It's hard for someone like me to make friends." And I kind of like, when I got an interest in D&D, I thought maybe I could try and find time to try and meet people and make some new friends and whatnot, and play D&D for the first time. Actually try it. And my dad would just went out on a tangent about it, and I know when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I know when he's bullshitting. He was not bullshitting when he told me that he played D&D. He specifically did it. He even had a whole group of people, had a whole club with it. Yeah, back then there used to be clubs. There ain't much of clubs now, but there used to be quite a bit of clubs. And he got out of class for an hour just to play D&D. And if I know my dad, and I know my dad pretty well, he'd definitely be a barbarian. Without a shadow of a doubt, he would be a barbarian. 110% barbarian. But yeah, I brought it up. I literally brought it up. I said, yeah, I watch people I even watch adults, actors. I talked about Critical Role without, bringing up the name of them, like the name of the group. And I was like, I sit there and watch actors play. I didn't care if they were actors or whatever. They were just people that I liked the work that they do. And when I found out that they played D&D, I just jumped right on into it and watched hundreds and thousands worth of hours of every one-shot live show, everything, all of it, in just a matter of weeks, or months, I should say months. Any sane person would say months and not a matter of weeks. But I flat out told him, and I ain't gonna lie and say it didn't hurt when I told my dad this, because he's one of the people that I guess early on, or still does, actually really wanted to be a grandpa. He I really wanted to be a dad. I wanted to be able to give my parents some grandkids. If I found the right one. A lot of people say that, hey, you're still pretty young. I'm 34, but I sure as fuck don't feel like I'm 34, or feel young enough to or whatever. I feel like I am twice my age or older, simply because of how beat up my body is. I still have issues with my lower back tightening up from getting hit by a van back when I was in high school. I have issues with my knee every now and then from dislocating it, and then also falling 12 feet off of a fucking roof. So yeah, I still have issues, and I'm gonna have issues. Without a doubt. Not just because of the other shit I did when I was younger, but strictly because of that. The more serious injuries, I should say. But I told him flat out that I don't think I'm going to waste another 15 to 20 years chasing after something that's just not going to work. That's just not going to work out. I've known for a long time that I was going to die alone. I've known it. I fought against it. I've done everything I possibly fucking could. Everything, not just to work on myself. I've tried doing so many things. So many things I can't even list. I've tried out so many possibilities. I've done so many things differently. I've also tried to improve any relationship that I was in the best I could. And yet, I was the only one who was actively trying. I flat out told him that. And it did hurt to tell him that, because he figured out years later just how bad I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to be a dad. I wanted to experience that. And it just wasn't going to happen. And despite that, I busted my ass to the point of no return, and I got me a full-time paying job that pays extremely well despite the hours and the hair-ripping frustration that comes with it. It got me a dog. It got me everything that I have as of right now. And I've been trying to save up as much as I can, so that way I can get out of this town and get to where I want to be, because that's another thing that we had a discussion about being where you want to be, because if you aren't happy where you're at, you're never going to be happy. It does not matter if you buy yourself a brand new vehicle or what. If you're not happy where you're at, you will never, ever be happy. And I've been trying like hell to try and find a place or a piece of land or whatever to buy. And it's always just so damn expensive. And most of the places you find, or I find, are in town. I don't want to be in town. I will never be happy in town, because I sure as fuck ain't happy now. I've never ever been happy for as long as I've been in this town. I've never been happy. I was never really able to really enjoy anything unless I was far away from this place. As soon as I was within several hours, maybe a whole day's travel away from this place, I was totally happy. I felt a weight off my shoulders, and I felt at peace. I felt like I could really just let go and just be happy for the first time in a very long while. As much as people say that I still have time to meet somebody, you could just shove it up your ass. I'm gonna be honest. And as rude as that might be, just shove it up your ass. You don't know me. You don't know me as well, or through these videos. If you never had like a true blue conversation with me, you don't know me as well as you think you do. If you're just watching these videos, you don't know me as well as you think you do. There's very few people who I know who know me pretty well and know how I am and know how serious I am, despite how bad they try to fight me on things such as dating and whatnot. I'm better off having a dog than I am wasting 15 to 20 years of my life for something that's just never going to work out. It'll cost me more of taking that risk than it is raising a dog. Because with that, despite what anyone says, especially if you're fucking family, having Kira has been basically the saving grace for me mentally. She always has been. With her, I probably would have lost myself a long time ago. The very thing I've been keeping back and holding back and hiding all this time probably would have took over me a long time ago if it wasn't for having Kira. So having Kira, having a dog, that could just take your mind off of the stress from work and everybody's fucking crybaby bullshit, to where you could just come home and just play with the dog, have fun, being able to relax and be able to forget about things. And her being there when you're having a shitty ass fucking day is better than anything. But now, I think I've been sitting in my driveway long enough talking to my phone. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.